Hi. Um, Welcome back to another video. Where I am. Well, I'm sorry. Welcome back to the I'm Growing Up podcast with Najee. I'm your host, obviously Najee. Um, and today, um, today I was gonna say we can talk about love, cause um, that's seems like a common thing that I've been seeing all over, different things, like videos and my TikTok and stuff like that. But I don't know, only because I feel like when I talk about love, it's kind of like a hard thing for me, only because I've talked about this in recent videos where I've said that I have the tendency to love really hard, and when I love really hard, I also I when I love really hard, I also crash really hard, like like in the sense of crashing. I mean when I think, okay, in the sense of when I love really hard and then something cannot go as planned, which I also kind of talked about in another video too, that when things don't go as planned or things are not perfect for me, I tend to crash really hard, and then it hurts a lot more in I don't know. So that's why it's a hard thing to talk about love for me. It's a difficult thing, and plus I'm an emotional person, but when it comes to talking about my feelings, I can be like a I could be like a I'm sorry I could be like a non-emotional person. I think I'm the both of the not the best of both worlds, but I'm half and half. I can be not emotional and emotional, not emotional and emotional, and I don't know, sometimes I find that very difficult, and sometimes I find it kind of fulfilling. I don't know, it's kind of one of those things where it's you get both, I guess. So I don't know, I think I could talk about love, but I guess love in a nutshell. This is kind of the first time you don't see me in my PJs. I got sweatpants on and a blue shirt, obviously. So I guess this podcast is helping me a little bit more with my emotions and me getting out of my head. I think I'm trying not to refer everything I've said in previous videos, because in the last video I made, I did say that I had a lot on my mind, and I think that stuff that was on my mind, it kind of made it the stuff on my mind kind of put me in a depressing hole, and kind of made me not really want to go outside or anything like that. And then I don't know, so I still have a lot of stuff going on up in my mind, of course, but I think I'm developing, if that makes sense. So that's a good thing. I didn't want to talk about love though. Not my personal experience with love, but with love, I think with loving a person, whether it's relationship wise or emotional wise or anything wise like that, I think, well, I'm gonna just say that love is a very rare thing to find, especially in this generation. I don't even want to shit on this generation, but it's true. this generation is kind of like, you know, it's kind of iffy when it comes to like love, because not too many people are looking for that. Not too many people are looking for love, and not too many people are, you know, looking for, you know, that type of thing. That some people are just looking for hookups, and some people are just looking for, you know, different type of things, you know. So it's kind of a hard thing. It's kind of hard to even find that now. But I think like when you find it, it's like, it's so great. Like, it's so amazing. It's so great. Like, you don't understand. Like, it's a different type of like feeling, and it makes you like do things sometimes you've never done before. It makes you do things that, you know, like, you know, that is just amazing. And I'm not only speaking about, you know, relationship type of love. You can have love for like your friends, and that love for your friends can be the same thing. Like, you could have love for your family, and it could be the same thing. Yeah, I promise you, it's like, it's different. I could say that it's different. But yeah, love is different. Sometimes it really hurts real bad. Like, sometimes it hurts. Sometimes, you know, love can come with it can come with different bumps and different, you know, hardship, and it can come with, you know, different, you know, what you're willing to sacrifice. And a lot of people aren't willing to sacrifice, you know. So it's like, love is like, is a very sacrificial thing. You gotta, you know, sacrifice your own insecurities and your own problems, you know, for a common goal, you know. Like, I hope that may really make sense, because I think that's love is. I mean, I think that's what love is. There's different variations of love in everybody else's head, you know, and in different people's minds. And I would love for somebody to, you know, like, tell me their definition of love, or anything, like their how they think love is, because, you know, love is yeah, love comes in different variations. It comes in different accents. It comes in different, you know, packages and stuff like that. So, you know, yeah, love, I guess. But yeah, and like I said, love is very rare. It's very rare that, you know, that you can find love in different things, and even that you can find. Also, what I'm saying too is that you don't always have to find love in a relationship. I mean, it would be nice, right? But you can find love in like in an activity, or you can find love in a pet, you know? Like, you can find love in a hobby, a job. You can find love in an object, you know? Like, whatever makes you feel like you're being loved, then you should hold on to it, if that makes sense, you know? I hope that really makes sense. But yeah, love is a really rare thing. I think love is a rare thing, but being in love with something or someone or an object is so much different. Like, being in love with something, like, that will have you do, you know, some crazy outland. Okay, I'm sorry. I had more. I know this video is already long enough, but I had more, and the camera was obviously telling me that I was yapping too much, so it stopped on its own. So yeah, I just wanted to explain that, because it's gonna kind of look weird, but yeah, I was yapping too much, so the camera was telling me please shut the fuck up, so it stopped. But yeah, the video. Oh, I'm sorry. I almost tripped. Um, Before the camera cut off, I was saying that love can have you do some really outlandish things, and something can make you do some really outlandish things. And I mean, there's perfect examples of people doing outlandish things. So, like, they're in love with something when in reality they were obsessed with something, and they were obsessed over the lust of something. If that makes sense. But I feel like being in loving something, you can love something all day, but being in love with something or someone, it's so much different. It's like a different type of feeling. It's a different type of form of emotion. Like, it's different. So it's like, I feel like that's something this generation really lacks of. I'm not even trying to shit on this generation because I'm part of it, but we're so used to like people glorifying someone being toxic in a relationship or love that we don't really know what love is, if that makes sense. We don't know what, like, how to process the emotional love, the emotion of being in love, if that makes sense. But yeah, I think like love is something you can have for anybody, but being in love, that's so rare, and that's something like anybody needs to cherish, like, honestly. Because I can say there's been many times where I've like told many people that I've loved them, and I meant it. I really meant it. But there will always be one person that I'm in love with, like, I think I'm that type of person, like, where I grew up to where I've told everyone that I love them, but there's always one person that I've really been in love with, if that makes sense. So yeah, just the word of the day is love, and just know the difference between loving something and being in love with something. I hope you liked the video. Like, comment, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, also like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, see you in the next video. Bye.